Kuthiwa mandithi makuqale ikumkani isigabulela izigcawu kithethe phambi kwale family. Enkosi.
Hayi. Andazi ke noba ndim lo nomlomo onukayo. Ezinye izinto zimoshwa bububi obakho. Abantu ababi basophula nesipili. Bantwana bahle mandinibulise ngelihle igama lenkosi yethu Yesu Kristu. Amen. Ndizalwa indoda enenyembezi. Ezo nyembezi nazi apha kum. Andikwazi ukuqina ezifihlweni kungoko ke ndiziphepha izifihlo. Ndike ndihambe kukokoswa mna lo ngoku bendizothuthuzela. Ndicela ukuthi kolusapho intetho yanamhlanje ayizuphuma kum ngokugcweleyo. Mna ndichayelela uCIC. Njengoba nisazi uba uCIC wandithatha wandifaka phansi kwekhwapha lakhe. Nani nayazi uba ndayeka uba phansi kwe-African National Congress. Ndabhadula ndotsho ko-DA. Ndayeka ndagxothwa ngosomvana nalapho. Ndithe ndisabhadula apha esithubeni. Yafika ingangalala yandixhwila. Apho ndithi bantwana bahle kule intlekela siye saswela nje uYehova wobaxhwila abantwana bethu. Ithi ke lento bantwana bahle njengoba sizovela apha asizuphumelela kuzo zonke ezizifihlo. Ndiyarhalela ukuthi kanti inhlungu yabo bonke sithi ngothuthuzela kwelikhaya ingacima kubo bonke. No commander in chief uza eyona nto ayizeleyo kukuyojonga umonakalo. Athi njengotata wenu abone uba angahlangabeza phi na ndawoni na njani. Ndiyafuna ke ndithi mama ezizifihlo bekumele baziqhutywa ngurhulumente. Ndiyothuka ke xa niziqhubela ngolhlobo nenza ngalo. Andizube ndithetha ke ndithukana namaqaqa siwazi amaqaqa. Masibeke ningca kuloo ndawo. Kuba sesibabonile uba kubo ilishwa lethu yilotho kubo. Bafumana ixesha lokwabelana ngemali. Okwabantu abathi bazenza bhetele emzini xa kubhujiwe baqokelela uNontsizana kanti bazawuba kwa uNontsizana lo. Sifuna ukuthi ke baxoleleni bethuna. Baxoleleni kodwa asinampiko ngokugcweleyo. Njengoba silapha namhlanje sivuyela uba silibonile elikhaya. Ndizawubuya ndihamba nenkosikazi. Nkosikazi ke nguye ophala phambili kunam. Nguye onamandla kunam. Sizawubuyela ezi zinto zinje. Izolo besiwongwe ngabantu bakwaLottery abakhokhelwa ngutata uBhani Pityana. Besiphathele imali engange 10 million. Bezobinza kule ntlekele. Kodwa ke leyo bayilawula ngokwabo banezinto abazawuzizisa emizini okanye ebantwini. Sebezicalucalule ngale mali yabo. Babaleka kuba basuke bashiya imali kula matutu. Nathi ke ngoku singengomatutu. Kodwa ukurhala into esemntwini. Siyakoyika kuphatha imali. Kuba singathi ngobe sigxeka amatutu sive sekutholwa thina ngoba imali. So siyakholwa umuntu ozokwenzela abantu inceba simbone ebanika ifikelele lo nceba yabo kwabo bantu. Sicela sonke sawulandela lo nkqubo bakhona nabezayo nabo bathe basawubona umgomo wenhlekelo bamka besithi ngucunzu lo size naye apha. Ngamanye amagama bazawuphinde babuye. Nathi ke siyakhweba siyakhwaza siyacela siyabongoza ebantwini abanezinto. Mandibabulele baninzi ke esebesabele. Basabela ngonopotyi babo, abanye basabela ngesosara. Siyayibulela lonto inkulu bantwana bahle. Inkulu kakhulu. Asisibe sibhomboloza ke ngubani ofelishayo ngubani opasayo. Lonto umuntu asemandleni wayo. Abanye bazisa impahla kuba abantu abahlelwe ingxaki pha. Baswele naleyo unxiba. Omnye bencancisa usana ngezolo. Xa evuka namhlanje alukho. Omnye ulusana yena kuqala. Ebe nabazali no sister bakhe ababini ngoku sheke yedwa. Ilonto ndithi ayingomandla wethu ukuthuthuzela nina. Uyehova wemikhosi. Kuyo uyawunisula ezonyembezi. Nguye othunga amanxeba nje. Ndiqinisekile ndimthembile nje uyehova nabantu mabangathi xa bethetha bathi kuvume uyehova ukuba kube nje. Hayi. Uyehova akayifuni into embi. Uyehova akayenzi into embi. Uyehova kamnqweneleli umuntu into embi. Ingxaki yethu ile ngada kuthiwa nguSathane. Ngada nje yokwenyana lento bayibinomsila lento ngeyisophula ikomityi ngalomsila. Hlukanani ke nomane nisithi kuvume uyehova ekufeni. Uyehova upha impilo nje qha qwaba. Akakunika impilo aphinda ayithathe. Nokufa uba nilandela kakuhle iBhayibhile. Ukufa kweza noSathane. Ukufa kweza nemikhuba kaSathane. Hlukanani ke notyholo bawo. Ndiyamnqandela apha kuni. Kuba ikwazi icawe ezi zinifundisa lento ngobawo. Khumbulani ke uba mna ndiza ne-first hand kuba ndingumnina wapha kuYesu. So abefundisi benu ke xa bethetha into engeyiyo ndizawunilungisa mna. Andikholongo mahala. Into nayo ke ndisike ndingathenjwa ngenxa yamagranqa nezintsangu. Ndithembeni namba ndinguye unyana kaYehova. Ndilicele kundinjalo. Nawuxola ke nindixolele nangoba ubuxelegu bam. Ngelishwa lo rhuntu ndim wathathwa ubekwe bukumkanini. Nobukumkani ke nomane nikhathazeka. Kudla ngothi ibhasi eqhutywa lincila kufuneka ubambelele. Eleke ijike edrayini bambelela. Ndingulo driver ke uhlala encilile. Xa ndijike edrayini bambelelani. Thuthuzeleka mama. Andiyifuni lento yoba sithi xa sidibene ngolhlobo kukwe ubona uba abanye bahumba intlungu. Bafuna siphume silila sonke apha. Makuthuthuzelwe kucace bantwana bahle. Ningayandisi intlungu ngokuxobula ukhokho esilondeni esipholayo. Ngalo magama ndithi ndivumeleni ndinikezele uCIC. Ibe nguye ke owenza amagama aqinileyo. Benditshilo ndathi nditshayelele kwenkwenkwana. Camagwini bathembu. Amen.
Ndiyabulela kumkani Ndiyabulela mfundisi. Ndibulele ifamily and all members who are here today. I came to just pay my respect to the family and to all the victims of the floods in Umtata. And when we were told that one of the victims is being buried today, we thought it was important to just show face and say to Mama, you are not alone. We are with you. And we are going to support all the victims of these floods. Government has taken out more than $1 billion to deal with these floods. But we know Eastern Cape, if we don't pay attention to that billion, it's going to disappear within a week. So we as the EFF must make sure that money is used correctly and is used for the victims of the floods and to fix the infrastructure. We are going to go to all centers where the victims of floods are staying to see what we can do to improve their situation. Many of them are school children. They don't have uniform. Their clothes were washed away by the water. So we need to make a plan to give them uniform and give them proper clothes. Some, their furniture is gone. Some, their houses have collapsed. All of those people, their names must be properly captured, and government must build proper houses for those people and restore their dignity. So we are here to say to government of the Eastern Cape and the national government, we are following the money, and we want to make sure that the money is used correctly to deal with the pain of the people of Eastern Cape. So once ukumkana tetile, mina can't say much except to say we are here as the EFF. Even when we leave, every family that has got bereavement, we have things that we live with them, not because we'll bring back the life of the young one, but because we are saying to the family, we are with you. I don't know how it feels, Mama, to bury your own child. I'm sure you had many expectations, especially for a young man who was disciplined and was a student, did not die of nyaupe. You were looking forward to this child improving this family, and were unfortunately met by this situation. We're saying to you, Mama, and the family, do not lose hope. Let's continue to hold it together. One day our dignity will be restored. When I was entering here, I was saying to Kumkan, look at the roads of Eastern Cape. Of the whole, I traveled the whole South Africa and the whole world except UK, where they banned me now, and America. I've never seen a place with worse roads like Eastern Cape. It's as if this place has not given birth to Nelson Mandela, O.R. Tambo, Chris Hani, Winnie Mandela, Governor Mbeki, and many others. So this place has been neglected. And we need to make sure that we fight for the people of Eastern Cape. That's why the people will be washed away. More than 100 people died because the infrastructure is not in good condition. So we must fight to make sure that we build a proper infrastructure in the Eastern Cape and make sure the government of the Eastern Cape does the right thing. We want proper roads, we want water, we want electricity, we want schools where our people stay. We want clinics, we want shopping complexes so that we don't have to relocate from where we stay to stay next to town because we want access to the shops and job opportunities. So we as the EFF, you know us much better. When we say we are going to make sure this is done, it will be done accordingly. Let the money be used right for the people of Umtata, for the victims, and for the improvement of the infrastructure. So all of us who are here today, please let's support this family. You can imagine what they are going through. And by your coming here, you are simply saying to them, you are not alone. This came as a shock to all of us. And to the schoolmates, to the church, please be strong. Be strong not only for him, but for all the victims. And the church must continue to pray so that we don't have a similar occurrence in the future. We don't want to see it happening again. This is bad enough. We cannot be subjected to this drama. Rest in peace, young men and family. Please receive our condolences. Thank you very much.
menze aphumle ngona phanga Nkosi khanyisele ngokhanyiso
Abanye babo babehlala ezihlobeni zabo asizange siphinde sihoyeke emveni kolonto singamaxhoba zange saphinda saziwa ngumasipala uba ikhona isente ebambanani ekubeni silahlekelwe yimizi nezihlobo nabantwana sishiyeka singenanto siphelela apha singabantu abangamaxhoba efloods minyaka le oko urhulumente wasithembisa ukusisusa ngo2013 kude kube ngoku kwakubhetele ngokuya kuba isehlo esizange kwabanazidumbu isothusile inani elide lifike ku101 thina sikwindawo eyona inobungozi kuba imizi yethu ayizange ibonakale yegqunywe ngamanzi siyeyona center ingahoyekanga asifumani izinto asinazi ngubo naziponji kuba kuthiwa ayaziwa isenta yethu kwamasipala sicela urhulumente angelelele
usutata wakwam ndithi vuka tata kuthiwa nangamanzi athi ngekade azafike kwam xa ndiwajonga amanzi awekho akho manzi eyadini ndilayite ngefoni bakwakumnyama kungasi ndiba ngathi ndwabona amanzi nangapha ngemva andiboni manzi mna ndimestuphini hayi ndingene ndithi ungena kwam ndiphathaphatha iibhezi zabantwana ndiphathaphatha i-ID ndithi ndawuphathaphatha avuke lo tata uvuka nge-anda wathi uvuka ngoku-anda wakhe xa sesisithi siyaphuma emnyango uthi yeka mfazi yeka ezo zinto nanga amanzi angenile endlini angena amanzi endlini selethebelezela eyotshona eziwodrophini xa sendiphuma uyandibamba ndile estuphini xa ndithi estuphini hayi amanzi selemapha emaphehlweni ndithi mntwana tata wadada umntwana wayophuma mna ndajulwa ebuhlanti mna wandithatha wandiphasa ebuhlanti ukuze ndikwazi utsiba ngaphaya ndiphume singamaxhoba kakhulu mna ndiphuma ndinantoni ndiphuma ndinotight ndinxibe utight ndinganxibanga nto saba amanzi imini yonke sihamba sijonga abantu bawizayo kubuhlungu kubona abantu betshona kubuhlungu kubona abantu beme phezu kwezindlu kubuhlungu kubona abantu neetshomi zethu nabamelwane bakho athi umntu ndifuna uncedwa ubungakwazi ukumnceda ungakwazi ukuya emntwini ube umanzi kwandawo andinasihlangu ukusukela nge9 ndagqibela ngokuphangela andikaphangeli nangoku ndisahleli kuba ndinetrauma and unokalonke bayafika ndacaba ipressure ingu160 unayeka nje uba ndingaqhuzuli wazula nam kwezi ndawo zonke zibhubha abantu ndimane ndimbonisa ndithi uyabona kule ndawo uthi yindlela esiyenza ngayo thina ukuze yehle ndahlala imini yonke ndisezwa amanzi siphaa kula sabatha yasinceda sihlala emgaqweni singathi sizimbacu ungathi uthi xa ubona kwezindlu sihlala kuzo tata xa ufika uyiplastiki zakwamasipala sinaziqhuma tata sinaziqhuma sikatata sinaziqhuma tata zabantwana sixakwe ingathi singabantu basetipini umntu ebenemzi wakhe ebene-wardrobe ebene-khabhathi ebene-bedi namhlanje siyakwanto yiyo
kona sonke siphume ngendlela enzima asinanto furniture yethu bubutyobo akho dunanto esibasi lapha naba bantu bangaphandle bahlele emizini yabantu bagcinwe zii-families abanye zii-friends bayakhala akho.
But I've heard all of the complaints you raised with us. And I can promise you that we are going to help you. So we don't want a situation where we speak in general. So Bambanani, if it has got issues, it needs to raise those issues, say we need 1, 2, 3, 4. And you must have your own list of people. And then when we bring those things, you must distribute them according to the victims of the floods. And they must not be given to friends and families who are not victims of the floods. So we want all of you to know that the EFF is going to support you. Ukumkan spoke about the issue of the land, which we are going to follow up, because I'm happy it's you who say, where we are staying is not safe, it's dangerous. We need a piece of land where we'll be safe. So we need to attend to that as soon as possible. And then the issue of amatras, including blankets, must not be an issue. Because those issues, we can resolve them even today. If there are issues where there's a problem of amatras, and blanket, those are urgent issues which we must attend to them today, so that there's no one who sleeps on the floor while we're still looking for a permanent solution. The same thing is the issue of the food. When we give you food parcels, some sell them. That's why we're giving the food to the center, so that you can cook collectively in one place and distribute accordingly. We don't want you to accuse leaders of the center with wrong things, because these people are volunteering. They want to help you. But if they get accused of wrong things, they get demoralized and then they walk away. So we need to be very patient and we need to respect each other, so that when these things come, they find people who are organized and people who respect one another and don't accuse each other of unnecessary things. We are in trouble. We cannot afford to cause another trouble amongst ourselves. We need to stick together until we find a solution. Once the government sees that all of us are united and we are together, they will not have an opportunity to divide us. They will be forced to deliver on their promises. Everything else you raised here, I can tell you Ramaphosa has got ears he can hear. The television is here. It will transmit straight to his house that you came here to Mtata and lied to the people. They are still waiting for answers. There's a big army base here. When the people were involved in the floods, the army was not supposed to come after 2 weeks. The army was supposed to arrive immediately. They could have saved a lot of children who were holding on trees. But because we don't have a responsive government, they waited after 2 weeks. They bring a helicopter of the army pretending to be doing something after the facts. After more than 100 people died, the army only comes after the facts. So we want a responsive government, and the EFF is such a responsive government where if there is a disaster means there is an emergency. You can't be calling meetings, and we must meet on the ground and help people on the ground, not meetings in boardrooms and talking English while children are dying. So we are going to make sure you are all of you attended to. Yesterday, the national chair was telling me we helped one family with a bereavement. There is 4 families now who want to bury their loved ones. We are going to help them as the EFF to bury those loved ones in a dignified manner, so that we restore the dignity of those people. There's an issue that another person was supposed to bury somewhere. They are refusing them the burial rights. The EFF has to attend to that issue urgently. No one should be refused a burial right. If it's traditional leadership, we can take it up with him, then he will take it up with those people. If it's the police or the municipality, we will take it up with the police and the municipality to make sure that whoever needs to be buried must be buried, and no one must be denied a right to be buried in a dignified manner. So we are with you and we are going to support you. Leaders of the EFF know the leaders of the centers. Bambanani says they are not recognized as a center. They are being chased out of a church or whatever. We need to find them an alternative accommodation as soon as possible. Whether the people want to stay there or not, it is a personal choice. But we cannot have children sleeping under trees because someone is denying people access. Let's find them a hall, let's find them a church, let's find them a school. Let's go back to the same church and plead with the church that please accommodate these people while we're still looking for urgent solution. So please, all of us, let's work with the leadership of the EFF. This person who's chairing here is our provincial chairperson of the EFF. He's also in the legislature. He's a member of the legislature. So he's here to help you and to make sure that daily issues are attended to. When I leave here, I'm going to call on other people. Gift of the givers, we thank them for helping us, for helping our people. Gift of the givers is always there. But where is Motsepe Foundation? When parents are saying, we are asking for clothes for children. We only got tracksuit, one tracksuit per child. We are going to call on Motsepe to bring the toys, to bring the clothes for the children. And not only Motsepe, different kind of rich people. There is a disaster here. They cannot behave like there's no disaster here. There was a disaster in Cape Town, in one of those expensive places, where in Neisner, where those people are not poor, they don't need anyone's money. But we saw the big companies going there, sending food, sending clothes, sending all types of things in Neisner, in the Western Cape. Why is that not happening? Because we can be blaming government. Where are our rich black brothers who must be coming in to give children clothes, to give women who are leading these centers, all of them, sanitary pads, to give them clothes, not only blankets, because we know the disaster washed away the clothes, the furniture, and the belongings of our people. Let's help them to rebuild their life. We call on the rich people, especially black people, to come in and help our people with everything necessary. We cannot be sitting here and begging for peanut butter. There should be people fighting to bring more peanut butter to come and support our people. So please, and what made me happy is that the leaders of these centers are women, Abu Mama. Please hold it like that. You are very strong, and it is through that spirit that you will attract a lot of support. Don't be scared to talk, because you must not receive food for lying. You have to tell the truth. If they say sponsors won't come because you are telling the truth, then it means the sponsors like lies. We don't want people who want lies. So continue to speak, continue to express yourself, speak truth to power. Where there are issues, please speak to us. You can't take people to BNB. The first question you need to ask yourself is, who owns the BNB? It's the ANC people. It is the ANC leaders. It's the KSD councillors who own the BNB. They go to the BNB, they pay themselves. The victims are not that many. Now we are told, government says it's 4,500. Why? They've added their relatives on the list of victims, and they want to give those things to their relatives. So we are not going to allow that. That's why there must be centers, because at the center we know each other. You can't say in this center there are 500 victims. The center will say, no, but we don't have such a number. We have 200, we have 150. Who are the rest of other people? Even going into the BNBs, that was supposed to be processed through the centers to say, here are the people who have accommodated, and then this is how we are going to move them. BNB is very expensive. Per day, it's a lot of money. they should be using that money to create some temporary structures for individual families. Now they say they are taking you to B&B, but there are other B&Bs where they are going themselves to go and drink alcohol there, take girls there, swim there in the name of floods. When you say, what were you paying? No, it was victims of floods, but it's not true. It was them and their friends in those B&Bs. So we don't want this thing of B&Bs. We want immediate intervention at the centers. From centers, we're going straight into our own places, which are fixed by our own government. So please be very strong. The EFF is here to support you, and the EFF will monitor this billion that they said they took out. We want to know each and every cent. What have you done with this money? We are going to make sure that they are exposed. But the people of Eastern Cape must choose what they want. You were in a disaster now. Oscar Mabuyane came here because Ramaphosa was coming. After Ramaphosa left, Oscar Mabuyane took a leave. He said he's going on a holiday for 64 days. How can you, the people of Eastern Cape, allow a premier to go on a holiday for 64 days when you've got a disaster? I mean, even if I'm on holiday, once a disaster happens, when I'm in America on a holiday, I have to cut the trip and come back. Mabuyane doesn't cut a trip. He starts a trip in the middle of a disaster and leaves his own people. So you must punish them for that. That when you are in need of your government was not there for you. You must never forget that it's not only for Mthatha people, it's for the whole Eastern Cape. Because this disaster is for the whole Eastern Cape. That when we had a problem, our father, our premier, Oscar Mabuyane, turned his back on us. Today, the ANC has got a conference at OR Tambo. The OR Tambo region has gone to a conference. Conference for what when people are having a problem? Postpone the conference and go and attend to the problems of the people. That's when you know you love your people. Comrades, we were going to have a rally here for the 12th anniversary of the EFF at the stadium, Mthatha Stadium. Once this disaster happened, we cancelled that rally. We said we cannot be dancing and drinking when people are crying. That money which we're going to use to hire artists, we are going to buy blankets and mattresses and food for our people in Umtata. It doesn't mean we are not coming to Mthatha. We are not coming in a form of a rally. We are coming in a form of help to our own people because our people need us now and we need to intervene now. Thank you very much.
Kula EFF, Kula!
So, Mr. Malema, you've had your visit in Mthatha, but visiting, of course, the centers and families of the deceased and those affected by the floods. What is your first response or reaction to what you're currently seeing at this first center?
Well, this is a very painful situation that the people of Mthatha have experienced, and the response of government has not been very exciting because we have lost a lot of life which could have been saved had the army and the emergency services intervened timeously. But we are here now and we are going to hold hands with the centers to make sure that we restore the life of these people. The centers are doing well. The managers, under very difficult circumstances, are trying their level best. The gift of the givers has been on the ground since, providing assistance, and the community is appreciative of that. So we as the EFF were supposed to come and celebrate our 12th anniversary here at Mthatha Stadium. We had to cancel the whole event and make sure that the resources which were going to be spent on that event are redirected to help these people with some form of food parcels, mattresses, blankets, including clothes, because there are young children here who needs clothes, because I'm told they were each given one tracksuit. So we can make some form of
intervention, and we've given that directive that there must be immediate intervention. It's very cold at night, so we need gas heaters, we need gas stoves, because when we give food parcels to individuals, some become irresponsible and sell those food parcels. So we encourage them to cook in one place and then distribute the food, the cooked food. In that way, you are sure that you are feeding the real people and not some imaginary victims of the floods. We don't agree with the BNB. The BNB approach is corruption at the center of everything else. That's why they prefer BNBs. They own the BNBs. We need to ask ourselves, who owns the BNBs in Mthatha? Is the ANC connected individuals? Is the KSD councillors connected individuals? So instead of taking our people to BNBs, bring food here, bring mattresses here, bring blankets here, while we are still working on a permanent solution. What I like about the citizens themselves are saying, where we stay, where the floods happened, it's a dangerous area. We're asking Ukumkan to talk to them, to talk to traditional leaders and give us a piece of land which is safe. This has been a very painful experience to see old mothers crying because they witness people die in front of their eyes without any form of help. It's very traumatic. And I'm happy they say the doctor comes. We call on the Department of Health. We call on Social Development to come and counsel these people. They need a serious counseling, and including that child who survived in that accident. That child needs a special attention because she has seen all her friends perish in front of her eyes. So we need to give her the necessary attention and give her the necessary counseling. So we call on government to be responsive. But Oscar, being Oscar, an irresponsible premier of Eastern Cape, comes here when the president is here. Immediately after that, announces that he's going on a family holiday. We have seen it all over the world. When a leader is on a holiday and he's told at home there is a disaster, they cut their trip short. Even when they are in a UN meeting and very important meetings, they cut their meetings short and go back home to help with the disaster. What happens in Eastern Cape? A premier leaves a disaster and says, I'm going on a holiday. I mean, how does that mother feels, the mother of the child we're burying, that a leader who's supposed to be there comforting her has gone on a holiday? That is irresponsible, and we're calling on Oscar to come back here. He has accepted that responsibility to be a premier. The ANC need to call him to order. He must cut his holiday and come and be on the ground with our people.
And Mr. Malema, you touched on also the way forward, basically long-term planning, medium planning, because seeing the situation now with the short-term plan and all the stories that you're hearing from the people on the ground, the money's released currently, and hearing people saying that they haven't seen government officials. Do you think with the monies that will be dispersed for the long-term plan, that there actually even is a plan?
There's no plan. That's why we're saying we're going to monitor every cent, because they're going to take it for themselves. There's no plan. Let's take, for instance, we went to a funeral this morning. There was no single government official. Where is the government which is supposed to help those people bury their loved ones? Today we heard that there is someone who's being refused burial rights. Where is the government to say, no, but this person is a victim of the floods and they want to bury here? You need to allow them to do that. The government is nowhere to be found, and as a result, they are just spending this money on themselves. You can find that there are parties in these BNBs. People are drinking alcohol, there's socialization in the name of the victims of the disaster. Our councillors are on the ground. Even when Ramaphosa was here, our councillors were with Ramaphosa, showing him what are the issues. So we will remain here with our people to make sure that there is correct people who are going to benefit from whatever budget in the medium and in the long term. We need a permanent solution, and part of that permanent solution is to relocate our people, build them permanent structures and restore their dignity. That's what we can do to ease the pressure and the trauma of these victims of the floods in the Eastern Cape. Well, they have no reason to complain. They went into a marriage and knowing very well that they are going with an ANC corrupt government. into a marriage. These are unnecessary threats. If the DA was anti-corruption, the DA was pro-poor, the DA was to ensure that we restore the dignity of our people, they should have allowed the ANC to govern as a minority party. There was nothing forcing them to go into government. They should have stood outside and allowed the ANC to constitute its own government and continue to oppose the ANC if they want to do so. You cannot oppose the government you are part of. They are in government. Whatever decision Ramaphosa takes, they are part of that decision because they decided to be part of this mess. So if they don't want the mess, they must stay outside and then allow the ANC to do a minority government. The ANC has got a minority government in Gauteng. They refuse to work with the DA. So the DA can freely express itself without any hesitation because they are not part of government. How do you become part of government and travel overseas without the permission of a president? That is not government. That is anarchy. And when you are being punished in line with what the president is responsible for, you complain. They just want to run like they are government on their own. There is no president. There is a president here. Whether they like him or not, they voted for him. And then they have to respect him and respect the government protocols. They don't want that. They must step out and let the ANC do its own mess. And then we all oppose it collectively.
Yeah.